Hello Nerd Club, my name is Sebastian. Today is Wednesday. Hey guys, so I have a story for you. First off, hair's red now. Look at it, fabulous. There's a bit of blue in there. There's supposed to be more. There's supposed to be purples. Didn't work. It's mostly red. But yeah, I have a new hair color and I've got a story for you. So yesterday, or when I'm uploading this, because uploading schedule, a week ago, I was at the hospital. And don't worry, I'm fine now, but I'm going to tell a story about it, because one, I love telling stories, two, didn't know what to upload. So, okay, so yesterday, as I'm feeling this, I woke up, wasn't feeling that good, drank some tea, because I always drink tea, and then I threw up said tea. Also, a warning, this story is going to have hospitals, throwing up, and needles. If you don't like that stuff, I wouldn't recommend continuing watching. So I threw up the tea, and I was like, okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. And then I drank some water, and I Skyped one of my friends for a bit. Then after that call, which actually ended because I needed to throw up, I threw up, and I was just like, okay, that's the second time, can't seem to keep water down, also really not good. And then I drank more water because I was feeling dehydrated because I kept on throwing up water, and at that point I hadn't had any water in my system since the night before. And I also attempted to take a Gravol, which I threw up with the water, so I drank water again, and I threw up. And at that point my mom was like, you're not keeping fluids down, you're dehydrated, it's hospital time, and hauled me off the floor. I had to walk down the stairs backwards so I could get some shorts on because I was still in like pajamas because I had just woken up. So I walked down the stairs backwards because she didn't want me to fall down the stairs if I fell and stumbled. So she had me walk backwards, so I'd like just fall forward on my face a bit but be fine. I didn't fall though, I didn't fall at all on my face or otherwise. And went to the hospital. Got a bit confused by the car because one, it was too hot out, so I kept on stumbling inside. My mom was like, no, go outside, go outside. And I was just like, it's too hot, it's too hot, it's too hot. I also was convinced the car door was locked until even after I was in the car, I was convinced the car was locked. Until I was just like, oh, I'm in it, it's not locked. So I was a bit dazed and confused. And we got to the hospital. We were in the waiting room for a bit. And then as soon as they got me in, I had to put in a hospital gown, which I've never had to do with a hospital before, so I was like, oh, this is really not good. If I'm putting on a gown, that's a sign to think something's wrong, and I'm going to be here for a bit. Don't like this. So I talked to the doctor, told her that I was throwing up, and I was also shaking, which concerned my mother a bit, because my legs were shaking when I was like sitting and standing. They were just going wee, which they shouldn't do when they're supporting my weight or otherwise. So I told the doctor about me throwing up, and that I was really thirsty and probably dehydrated. And she poked my stomach, and it was really hurting in like the center. I guess she was probably checking for appendicitis or something with the poking, but luckily didn't have that. And she was just like, okay, so I'm going to put you on some fluids and do some tests and an x-ray. And then about 10 seconds after she left, I was just like, oh no, fluids means IV, doesn't it? And she just kind of, because I guess she hadn't walked completely away, but she was like, because I was in like a curtained off area, so she was still behind the curtain. She just called, yep, it means an IV. I was just like, oh no. So I got an IV put in this arm. I don't have the little band-aid over it now, but I got my wristband from the hospital still, and I had to get an IV. And I didn't know an IV was a needle. I thought there was just like a little like tube until they took it out of me, and I was like, oh, that's a 2-inch needle. But I had to get an IV, and I got a liter of water put in me along with some like Gravol anti-nausea medication that was in liquid form because I couldn't seem to keep anything down. And once the IV was in, and also IVs feel really weird because my arm was cold because the water was cold. It was a strange experience. and not the best experience. Really don't like IVs, that's what I've learned. I had to get tests done. So I got blood tests, urine tests, and I got an x-ray of my chest and my stomach and all that stuff so they could see if there was something wrong. And then once I finished the IV bag, the test got back, and now you're probably thinking, what was wrong? The answer is nothing. Nothing was wrong. Didn't have a virus, blood count was fine, nothing in my pee, x-ray was fine. They didn't, there was nothing wrong, didn't have a virus, apparently. I was fine. And once they had me drink some water, and if I couldn't drink the water, I would have had to get another liter of fluids. But they had me drink some water, I kept the water down, so they just sent me home. They're like, okay, you're keeping stuff down now, you're not dehydrated anymore, you can go. So yeah, so that's my hospital adventure, and apparently that was just a weird thing that happened. Though my dad thinks it may have been a virus, so does my mom, because there were other people in the hospital wing who had the exact same symptoms as me, and my dad was just like, and my stomach's been a bit uncomfortable, and I think I might have a bit of a stomach bug, so it's probably something going around, and it makes sense for something that makes my stomach a bit uncomfortable would completely make you be on the ground throwing up, unable to keep anything down, dehydrated, which is true because I'm extremely, extremely weak. My immune system sucks. Something just like a little thing for other people that's barely noticeable, slight inconvenience, is like hospital visit for me. So yeah, so that was my adventure. I'm still a bit loopy right now, so I hope this video made sense, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little update of what happened in my life recently. Yay, hospitals. Hope I don't have to go back anytime soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and be sure to like and comment and subscribe. And there probably won't be a video for me next week, but there will at the end of the month, as I am going to Nova Scotia to see my boyfriend, Big Gay. So you can check out my personal channel if you want to see the gayness that's going to occur, and I might make a vlog channel, no promises, but I will have that linked with my personal channel if that happens. So check that out if you want to. And yeah, so until next time, peace.